Christmas Eve in L.A.
California.
Is Dad coming home with you?
Well, we'll see what Santa and Mommy can do, okay?
Welcome to the very first episode of Schmoes No Classics. This one, I mean, it speaks for itself.
This is the greatest action movie of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Die Hard.
A New York cop, John McClane, has come to see his wife.
I missed you.
Instead, he's going to have to save her.
Sit down.
Detective John McClane, who is a New York cop, he's sarcastic, he's got witty one-liners, he's believable, and he goes to visit his wife who works at Nakatomi Plaza, and wouldn't you know it, Nakatomi Plaza happens to get taken over by terrorists.
And wouldn't you know it, that there's a very whiny character in this movie named Ellis.
Hans, Bubby,
That's right.
I'm your white knight.
Yeah, it's perfect. 1988, this movie came out. Bruce Willis was a little-known star from moonlighting and stuff like that, comedy guy. He comes out in his first action role and kills it.
Bruce Willis is really the key to this movie because, like in Commando, Schwarzenegger's going in against a bunch of people and it's pretty much just him, but he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's huge.
Right.
Bruce Willis is the perfect combination of like tough enough, like built enough to be an action star, but also a believable underdog.
Yes.
You know? So he's coming in, you have all these terrorists, and it really is one guy against 40 of them. It's Chaminade against Virginia, and it's a 16 seed beating a 1 seed.
They're about to be taught a lesson in the real use of power.
Hans Gruber, otherwise known as
Alan Rickman, there you go.
Thank you. Alan Rickman, who is one of the most classic villains, actors out there, and he just knocked it out. And blonde-haired dancing guy who was great in this movie.
Alexander Goodenough?
Wow, he died, but man, was he good.
That's right. That's a great way to sandwich in a negative with two dancing guy dead, but man, is he good. How about Reginald Bell Johnson? Huh? Even way back before he said Steve for the first time, we had Reginald Bell Johnson playing a cop. Who's driving this car? Stevie Wonder? Reginald is. Bonnie Bedelia, by the way. I miss you.
She's on Parenthood now.
I love you.
Tune into Parenthood on NBC. She's on that show.
Oh, well, good. Are you guys roommates?
No, but she's a friend of mine.
We're also forgetting one iconic performance.
Yoda?
No. One iconic performance in Die Hard that is unforgettable.
The limo driver?
Argyle, baby!
Argyle.
Yeah!
Yeah, it's true. Argyle, and he's listening to music.
He's listening to Run DMC's Christmas album.
Dun, 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 dun.
You just destroyed a building.
Classic lines in this movie.
Oh, the best.
I mean, of course, you get the straight to the But there's also one of the favorite that if you say this line, I guarantee people can just be writing or doing something and they'll go, oh, Die Hard. And that is, and the quarterback is toast. I love that line. Shoot the glass. I love that. It's great. And you're just like, when that happens, and the first time you see it, even as like a kid, you're going, oh no, his feet!
You'll just be talking with your buddies and then it'll just come out, now I have a machine gun. Ho. For my money, it's got the most iconic action movie sequence in history when they blow the roof. And it's John McClane jumping off the building as it explodes behind him with the fire hose tied to him. That is such exactly what this movie is about. It is so cool. And it's the 80s, so the special effects weren't always great. It looked perfect. It was awesome.
So out of Schmoes, 5 out of 5 Schmoes, Die Hard, for sure.
No decimal points in this one, baby. I ain't screwing around. This is the greatest action movie of all time. Action movies are arguably my favorite genre of movies of all time. This is a 5 out of 5 Schmoes.
80s action movies are my favorite genre. They're dead. 6 movies. So, if you guys have not seen this movie, which I don't think exists, but if you have not seen this movie, if you're young enough,
I think Nell has seen this movie.
Yeah, well, go see this movie if you haven't seen this movie. But if you have seen this movie, watch it again, because you know as well as we do, it's worth it.
You're probably watching this as, you've watched it, or you've watched this movie this week.
Bruce Willis, Die Hard.
Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew?
The movie also makes me sad. Because, John McTiernan directed this film, okay? He also directed Predator, okay, the first Predator, and he's directed some classics, and then he just kind of fell off the wagon.
I think he did Last Action Hero.
I don't know, I'm not going to hold that against him, though. It's not a great movie. I don't think he directed it. I don't think you're right.
Just throw it in my mouth a little bit.
It's alright when you watch it again.